This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Delaware Blue Hens. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Delaware's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys like...
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the run, now to throw. Behind his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Hilltoppers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
He breaks a tackle. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The sure hands, it's Henry. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Gives it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. The run to the left. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Past the 40. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive in this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's LeBoy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Grab near the marker. It's LeBoy. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Silver. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's looking to throw. There's the pressure. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Off the play fake. Grab behind the line, it's West. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hutchinson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Epps. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Silver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Epps. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
Finds his man. It's Henry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The play action fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Makes the catch. It's Epps. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Finds his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Delaware. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was
turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Epps. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. They'll go to the air on third and short. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's LeBoy. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
Finds his man. It's LeBoy. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's LeBoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's LeBoy.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Toppers. The defense putting points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The RPO fired complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Balls and fired complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And that That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Gets it out fast. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.